Oh, Krobus, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't have time for you. I can't marry you. You're not wifey material. So hi everyone. So I wanted to try my hand at speedrunning today. So we're going to be making this new farm on Stardew. So the goals for today, we're trying to speedrun all of the marriages. We're not focusing on any other part of the game. We're just going to try to do the marrying various townspeople, people in the village as fast as we can. So yeah, I'm starting off. I did actually practice this once before off screen, and yeah, definitely it feels like money is a big thing with this challenge. I thought because we weren't focusing on money it wouldn't be, but like, you know, getting married and divorcing and things is very expensive. So yeah, I'm starting off by planting our seeds, just because when we're racing against the real life clock and not the game clock, it's definitely faster to plant and skip through. Yeah, I spent all the money, bought some kale. That was our first day one, first also about 5 minutes of our speed run. So this one ended up being something of a practice run, I guess. As I say, we're starting our speedrunning journey. I've definitely learned a lot from this one, mostly about what not to do. I got the fishing rod. I ended up fishing a lot on day 2. I actually regret that. In future, next time we do this, we're just going to plant the seeds, water them, and that's like the only part of the day we're going to play through is just watering seeds until we get like a bunch of money, just because we can very much, like, there's natural moments within the game that occur where like someone doesn't come out their house for a while because we're not high enough friends yet. I can't get into their house, which I think we could have better spent our time fishing or doing other things in those moments, and maybe at this early game we could have gotten a lot faster, a lot further. Obviously, as you can see, I've got the time on screen, but I'm showing it sped up so that because it ended up being 8.5 hours that I played through for this speed run, which is not very speedy, of course, but I sped that up so you don't have to watch the whole thing. And for anyone who's saying, oh, but it's edited, we can't tell, don't worry, I do not expect any credit or points for this speed run. As I say, we're learning from this. So yeah, this is when I did actually do a little bit more of the actual just watering the crops, which and just like letting them grow as quickly as possible, which, as I say, is seeming to be freaking Marnie's trying to sabotage me. Saboteur! You're trying to distract me with this adorable cat. Do I want the cat? Yes, I want the cat. Of course. I'm trying to speed run though. Like, you're distracting me. Anyway, so yeah, this just like for an against the real clock, I ended up having to fish here, you see, because Pierre's wasn't open yet, and obviously needed to plant more crops. But yeah, it's definitely a lot faster than trying to actually use the real game time for each day. Ooh, hello. So this was kind of a moment of meeting our first marriage candidate, you know. But yeah, so I guess Shane's our number one that wanted our attention first. And so yeah, as I say, we gotta buy a bunch of kale. I've gone with kale just because it is one of the more expensive ones. I think there's a couple where it doesn't necessarily matter in terms of how much you pay. Elliot, I'm trying to fish. Like, my dude, he did this for like a solid, like, I think it was 20 minutes of this, not just on this day as well. Like, I'm just standing here, you just, I'm fishing. Like, can you go around, Elliot? Really? And yeah, I literally soloed my fish. I came back to it, and oh, good. So he's not going through. Oh, no, you're still mad? There was still dots there? Elliot, come on now. You're literally just trying to stand where I'm standing. I'm minding my own business, and you're causing me problems. But yeah, as I say, I do actually regret having spent all of that time fishing as well, just because the amount of time it takes, like, with crops, it's just a matter of, like, leaving the time. Oh, everyone's trying to... Shane, I bought you a beer. Everyone is trying to stop me. They're standing in between our love, my dear. It's the whole town's trying to keep us apart. It's us against the world, Shane. Oh, wow, my fave. Yeah, it's beer. But yeah, as I say, I honestly, I think it was a mistake as well to start trying to meet Shane that early on in the game, just because we didn't have like a lot of money to spend on gifts and things. and I ended up spending all of this time cutting apart. I did end up needing the shortcut, did not need to fish. I ended up doing this just because I wanted to be able to get into the Stardew, the bar again, the saloon. Obviously, I can only buy beers one at a time, so we have to keep waiting until like 3-4 o'clock, I think it is, when it opens. Again, complete total mistake. In hindsight, I should have skipped a lot more days, grown a lot more crops, not bought the beers one at a time, just had enough money stored up from selling crops to be able to, because I also started with Leah, because obviously we're trying to marry all of the marriage candidates as a speed run. Obviously, if you overlap them, because we can become platonic friends with the other people that we would be marrying at the same time whilst we're trying to romance someone else, just because then we don't have to wait to get the hearts up again. The cat's trying to sabotage me. Why? No, slowing me down. I'm trying to speed run and you're a fluffy little obstacle. But yes, so definitely, I think, because then I was kind of, if I didn't use that to always go and give him another drink, then I felt like I was like had wasted the time from when I went before to give him a drink, just because obviously they lose their points if you don't keep interacting them. So I couldn't skip through that many days without him losing all of the relationship points that we'd gotten previously. But obviously I couldn't bulk buy like a lot of beers at that point. So yeah, that basically just left me committed to having to constantly go to the saloon several days a week instead of just being able to go once, which I did end up doing later on when we had more money. As I say, I would have skipped through, focused on just getting money, not fish so much. Oh my gosh, watching this back, it's just so much fishing. Like, stop doing that. Yeah. And even here, I'm just like running around for quite a while. I sped that up a lot, but that was quite a lot of wasted time, especially because that's the other thing is like remembering everyone's schedules. Like I remember what part of town they all tend to be in roughly and sort of what time of day and stuff. I did not realize that Shane sets off so early in the morning. For like the longest time I thought, because he's always at the bar the latest, he drinks so much. I just figured, trying to sabotage me. Seriously, woman, I'm speedrunning here. But I figured he must leave later on in the day just because he's up so late. But no, maybe the reason why he's so grumpy, he's always like, whoa, and I don't have any time for you. Looking around for him again, I didn't know his schedule at this point. Like I obviously did look up that he works at Joe Picola and he's always at the saloon. But yeah, I'm busy, can't you tell? Well, of course you're busy. You're freaking drinking until the last moment of the night and then getting up at 7 a.m. Like he literally leaves at like 10-20 past 7. He's like the first player to actually leave his house, I think. So, and the last one to leave the bar. But yeah, so I got into his room, found him at Joe Picola again. In future, next time we try to do this as a speed run, I'm making flashcards. I'm having myself, because I had to keep looking it up on my phone to remember where people live and everything. And ended up being a thing that really slowed me down with as far as gameplay and stuff, just having to have like one eye on the screen, not be able to like fully concentrate on playing, or like having to pause it a bunch. So yeah, I'm gonna make some I wasn't even a speedrunner before I started this. I was like, I just want to play with it. I just want to see what it's like to be a speedrunner. Just want to try it. And now I'm like, yeah, we're gonna make flashcards. I'm gonna take our speedrunning seriously. Like this is an endeavor now. Yeah, this is when I figured out as a 720. That's we got the achievement. So this is when we did it. New achievement, new friend. But I think that's 4 or 5 hearts. Like halfway through the friendship meter. It took us 2 hours and 45 minutes to do that. See, this is what we needed from the start. Look at these blueberries. We would have had so much money if Demetrius, I am speedrunning. You're a saboteur. Yeah, I want the bats. The bats, obviously the bats. Get the bats. But you're like slowing me down, my dude. Okay, so this now we got like 10 salads, 10 beers. Obviously, I gave one, and I was being impulsive, and I just randomly was like, yeah, let's give Leah a salad because she loves salads. And now I am committed. I am working on both Shane and Leah, and honestly, I kind of regret it. I bought a bunch of metals to make sprinklers. Again, this should have been the focus from the start. We have learned. Next time we will do better. But yeah, I bought pumpkins because those are Abigail's favorites. I've just been like looking at like what's going to be the easiest way. I ended up having to get copper because I ran out of money, and I really wanted sprinklers. Like it kind of wastes my time and money if I don't have the sprinklers. So I spent some time down the mines. This ended up, just because of the amount of time you have to walk across to get there and back for most of the gameplay, I imagine, as it's pretty close to where Sebastian is, so obviously, and like, yes, he does come down to the saloon a lot later in the afternoon, but I imagine we could definitely work that in a bit more organically, where if we do need things from the mines, we should do it on a day when we're already planning on visiting Sebastian. But yeah, I think it's like Shane is very easy. Leah, I would say, is also very easy to get gifts for, because the two of them have saloon stuff. I think Sebastian actually likes, no, it's not Sebastian, it's Sam likes, obviously more crops. Sam likes pizza, so that's another good one, because we can get that at saloon. It's the most expensive thing from the saloon, I think, but other people have like specific like gemstones where you have to get below level 10 to get them, which level 10's not that far down, but it's easy to get to. It's just not something that I can necessarily do fast. So obviously this is where we got the Mariner. I ended up having to play through several months, as I say, trying to avoid doing all of the other things. The Mariner, I completely forgot you have to have the house upgraded. I was just like so focused on getting a rainy day and like getting enough money to pay for an engagement thing with the Mariner, because we're actually up to being able to get engaged. So I forgot to get all of the wood and stuff. This again, when I was fishing, I could have been chopping wood and then we wouldn't have had to do it now, because we did not make that much money from fishing. At this point, I needed 10,000 gold for Krobus, I'm sorry, buddy. I don't have time for you. I can't marry you. You're not wifey material. So I gotta go. I'm on a mission. But yes, yeah. Obviously, I had this very long time, especially in winter. As I say, we made a mistake by committing to interacting with Leah, because then we weren't up high enough friends. And if I had just skipped all of winter, then the gossip. Leah, you're so distracting. I'm trying to speed run and you've got this interesting cutscene. I've not seen this. I don't remember what happens. I want to know what I'm supposed to be. The clock is ticking and I'm just like, yes, tell me, girl. Tell me everything. We had an argument in my apartment. Okay, you were working on projects to barely get by, constantly nagging you about, oh, that we don't like that. No. Okay. Wasn't ready for that kind of life. No, she wasn't. No, you're ready to be here with me. Be my wife. Yes. Okay. No, your ex sounds like an idiot. He's gotta be the idiot. Yeah, we don't like him. That's a little harsh. Come on, girl. I'm trying to be friends with you, and then maybe a little more than friends. Like we're gonna be harsh about your ex for bonding and stuff. What was I even doing? Freaking Leah from distracting me from my speed run. I told you, like, the whole winter, like, because I already had a few hearts with her and I didn't want to lose those hearts, so I ended up spending the whole winter having to do like a couple days a week just to and obviously I made the mistake of then being like, well, if I'm doing Leah, I might as well do a couple more people as well with Sam and Elliot. But it's all Leah's fault. It was her that started this. She's the one who tempted me into trying to play through winter. As I say, next time we do this, I'm just going to do an entire year, skip an entire year of just planting crops, water the crops, sell the crops, don't play any other part of the day. Just do like the first like 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. just so I can like buy crops and stuff and just like skip, just like that. Because, yeah, freaking distracting me. But yeah, obviously I am still skipping through a lot of days, as many as I could. Kent, what is this sabotage? Stop trying to distract me with cutscenes, especially since I can't marry you. So like, it's not like we're getting to know each other as like people who I actually need to get to know. Kent, it's just sabotage. It's all it is. But yes, obviously now finally in spring I could do the planting and sleeping. Leah, so distracting. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to speed run, and like you keep doing this cuteness. You brought me an artistic statue. Like, she's trying to distract me. But yeah, we're only playing through like 2 days a week, just to give off gifts, and like only just enough to like get the gifts and drop stuff off. There's the pumpkins that we've been getting. Elliot is technically, it should be like, I think lobster or something like that. But that being said, he likes salad, so it's just a lot easier to get. I may look into like if it's going to be easier or quicker to get like lobster pots, or I may have forgotten to check the cave just a couple days. I only forgot like most of them. But yeah, Elliot is one who I'm kind of thinking about like maybe changing strategy with, because like on the one hand, yes, he does like salad, we can get his hearts to go up that way. As long as I do it like whilst I'm also working on other people, then he's like gonna be high enough in hearts where we don't have to wait that much longer, because obviously he doesn't get as many relationship points, so it takes a lot longer. And this is where I finally managed to get the house upgrade that I definitely should have gotten a lot earlier, because now we're just literally sitting here waiting. How are you, Robin? How are you doing? We just need to get this built, and then we just need to get our mermaid pendant. We have to wait for a rainy day for that as well. Yes, the big house. Woohoo! Let me just plant some crops, because I can't afford the engagement as well, and next time it rains I want to be able to afford that, so I just gotta plant some blueberries. Doop, doop. That's what we like to see. But yeah, if we had skipped an entire year and just gotten all the crops in, not tried to talk to anyone, not tried to go anywhere or do anything, just get crops down, just like sell them. My engagement pendant, yes! Look at that. And we've even got like a couple thousand to go towards our divorce fund. This is great. So now I just gotta find Shane. But yes, imagine how much quicker and easier this could have been if I had an entire year's worth of savings. Shane, I accept. He accepts. Yes. Oh, wait, what's dot? I'll set everything up. We'll have a ceremony. He's gonna... Oh, that was very cute. That was a little hot. But like, Shane's gonna do the wedding. Should I be concerned? Like... He's kind of a drunk. I don't know how well this is gonna go. But I trust him. I trust that Shane will do a good wedding. There's definitely going to be an open bar because it's Shane, but like maybe it'll be great. Well, who knows? I'm not holding out too much hope, but maybe it'll be good. Maybe. At this point, I realized I was so distracted by the wedding that I had completely forgotten that it was too late in the year for blueberries. And everyone's here. It looks good. It looks like a completely normal wedding. I was very much expecting Shane to get blackout drunk and forget to plan anything or something. Well, let's get right to it, okay? First wedding. 8 hours and 20 minutes. Best speed run ever. That's the cutest thing ever. Stop it with the cute animations. I'm trying to be a little home-wrecking, life-ruining heartbreaker here, and you're showing me cute-ass animations of adorable weddings, and now I feel bad. Stop it, game. We're being little life ruiners, okay? Okay, first day of married life. Oh. That wedding was wonderful, wasn't it, dear? Yes. We can't... I feel bad. I don't know if it's worth hurting him for an already 8-hour speed run. I was supposed to do every single marriage candidate as a speed run. Like, we're 8 hours in, and now I have to break Shane's heart. I'm sorry, Shane. He was kind of sweet and stuff when at the engagement. Like, there's been some messages that have been coming up as our relationship has been getting serious, and it's like, he used to be the guy who used to just like fall down drunk and like black out all over the place and just like had to be cleaned up and stuff. And like, he's our husband. He's genuinely sweet as a husband. Like, there's 4 extra hearts. Like, I could just divorce him, but he's making it difficult for me. He's being a distraction. First it was Leah, now Shane's trying to distract me from my goal of being a home-wrecking life ruiner with all of his genuinely cute affection. I don't even know where everyone is. I'm trying to ruin lives here by flirting with everyone literally the day of our wedding, and I know it's still like early, but like, where can I go? I always went to Shane's house at this time in the morning. We don't need... it's the end of an era. I never need to go to Shane's house again. I don't know what to do with that. Okay, so we're gonna go home? No? Yeah, let me just rummage in the trash. I gotta say, I feel bad. Maybe I should just do speed runs of each individual, just like one save, one marriage, and then I don't feel bad about breaking their hearts. I mean, we're definitely going to need to play through this again and start over from scratch because I've made so many mistakes looking back on this. We definitely did not need to spend 8 hours marrying Shane. I guess I go home to my brand new husband. Like, what can you do with... Do they do anything when they're married? I honestly... Like, I'm doing this speedrun because I specifically neglect this part of the game. So, like... Do you do anything? I don't know. Does he do anything? I don't know. Oh! That's... Do it again. Oh! No! No! I can't break his heart. I can't do it. I can't do it. You know, forget being a speedrunner. I don't even care. Stop the clock. I don't care. They're just cute. Look at them. Look at them. We're spending the rest of time together. We're growing old together and living happily ever after. Forget speedrunning. I don't care about the rest of the spouses. I'm running to Clint's. I'm gonna go buy a horse. We're gonna ride away into the sunset and live happily ever after together. Me and Shane. Can you ride on a horse? I genuinely don't know. This is where we finished. With everyone, but I'm gonna see if we can get on a horse. I hope you enjoyed me failing to become a speedrunner. Yeah, if you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I have a beautiful ending to a story to sort out somehow with him getting on a horse somehow. Yeah, see you guys next time.